Did I wah too soon? I wah'd too soon. You missed the wuh part. Wah! That's really more of a goblin wah than it is anything else. If it was an orc wah, it would be much deeper. Wah! The throat's really starting to go out now. I better stop that. It's too early in the stream. I have like an hour and a half of talking to do. Today I'm streaming until 11, so you've got me for an hour and a half. Hour and a half, and good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I see Q Merc, who left a very kind comment. Thank you very much for your support. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you so early. Joining in on the WAAAGH. Hello, Matt. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Matt, you are awesome. Absolutely awesome. Wow. Who is that? Nicholas. You guys are showing up in my chat before you show up in Ob's chat. So if I squint, I can see you guys talking, and then it shows up where I can see you more easily. Good morning, Nick. How are you today? I'm sorry that you didn't get to sleep in longer. That you were so tempted by my wahing. You must really be dedicated to the wah. Wah! Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Sorry. I'm going to get taken down. Good morning, Ward Icon. How are you, sir? Look at the shields in chat. That's so cool. This is so cool. Thank you guys for your support. No need to thank me if you're in the low. I try so hard. I'm shifting my mindset. Might be the last Warhammer Wednesday. We've got some things going on this weekend. Big things. Not sure that we're going to be in a place to do Warhammer or Hero Quest. I wanted to switch gears and do a final Lurch Brick Hero Quest stream. I've already beaten the game. I've already beaten the campaigns using Lurch Brick's app. And I thought, why not do that instead? Just get as many people in here as possible for what could be the last Hero Quest type stream, and get more attention. Just have a good send off. Gravendall Games was. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you very much for your membership. I know who Gravendall is, so I'm kind of repeating myself, but the appreciation and the gratitude is no less. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. You are subject to secret content. Those of you who have been following the Discord, you know what's going to happen. The rest of you who haven't really been following, it'll come as a bit of a shock. Let's find our game. Let's find it. When or where can we find out more about these upcoming changes? These upcoming send-offs, these upcoming dunzos. Gotta wade through my waifu trash to get to Warhammer, to get to the actual content. Saturday is the official announcement for the end of life of a lot of the stuff on the channel. Workshop Warhammer Quest. Saturday we're going to be seeing... I have a couple of videos going up Saturday. One is the final gameplay entry. But I'm thinking Saturday it's gonna be too late, so I might pull videos back and make the announcements earlier. You'll know because I'll have a video up with a dramatic title talking about changes and junk. It'll be the day in which I have multiple things. Continue. We are going to We're just gonna jump right into rescuing the Miller. Let's go. So, those of you who have joined this stream will be privy to the information that is coming up prior to the official announcement, which should be, it might be Thursday, it might be Friday. I don't know. I need to pull up the videos because I have I do things in a stupid way. And I like telling a story. And I like, this is not, I don't want the Witch Hunter for a non-undead quest. I'll take my, why don't we take the Troll Slayer? Shadow Warrior? Let's take the Shadow Warrior. I haven't used him at all, not even once. Let's use him. I'm never using the Ogre guy again. I do things a stupid way as my life motto. I do things in a stupid way. That's all you need to know about me. That's the quote under my yearbook picture. Guys, I'm gonna have a series of videos about the games that I'm playing on the current video game jam that I'm hosting. The very last one, I'm merging things. I thought doing things in a stupid way was the only way to do things. It is. It is to a lot of folks. It is to me. But the last video is thematic. It has to do with the gameplay of a game that I've already played, but it's been submitted to the jam as a valid entry. And so I wanted to tie the gameplay of that video into the end of channel theme. And then, not really end of channel, not end of channel. I'm loving the suspense. And if you wanna help me maintain that suspense, then you could keep all this between us. Don't go announcing on my behalf ahead of when I'm ready to announce it. But just for your own peace of mind, there is going to be a second channel. And so the last game jam entry that I play will kind of tease an ending, and then I'll do an official announcement that will announce the beginning of the second channel. And I'll share that link and everything about it with you guys. And it'll have content ready. I've been busy recording content for it. And the reason that I'm doing a second channel is so that I can finally work with the algorithm. This is the first that I'm speaking about it with anybody other than my wife and in the Discord. So if you want to know anything about anything, you can join the Discord. And there's information there already. Down to what the channel's going to be called, because I asked people what they thought the best title would be from a selection of titles. I can't let these guys just... Oh, you're an archer. What? Huh. Well, okay, cool. Anyway, Winds of Magic is high. I don't care. Orc boys, they're gonna die. They're going down. I want to work with the algorithm. I'm going to go really hard on advertising that channel as one that is strictly physical board games. My wife told me to play Baldur's Gate on the channel, so I might play Baldur's Gate on it, but that's a video game. It's D&D rooted, but it's a video game. So I've got a bit of problem there with trying to figure out how to do content. I think I'm just going to play Baldur's Gate on this channel since this is the video game channel and this is the RPG channel in digital format. But as far as the other one goes, it's going to be crafting, it's going to be interviews with people who are interested in tabletop, it's going to be solo playthroughs of tabletop content, it's going to have guests that play with me. Shar, my lovely wife, has indicated lots of interest in playing games with me for the channel. And I might even get my son to learn how to play some of these games finally. We had some talks about that while we were off doing family car trip stuff yesterday. Productive talks, happy talks. Gotta end my turn here, sadly. Anybody have an action left? Anybody? You've got a melee left. I can use that. I can use Shadow Bolt. I'm not proud. Shadow Bolt those boys. They're still alive. Okay. Well, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. I don't need to waste anything. I got wrecked the last game. Alright, so that's the news. New channel, strictly tabletop. And the reason that it's going to be strictly tabletop is because I've been fighting the algorithm all this time. I've been really, really fighting it by having this Venn diagram of content. And while I've been really stubborn about it, about how, you know, it makes sense because they're RPGs. And I still have that feeling that it does make sense. It's worth looking into doing just strictly physical tabletop and crafting, so I don't stretch the channel beyond its thematic means too much. That's what all of this is really about. It's about getting as many subscribers and viewership and stuff as possible for that content from people who are simply not interested in the video game side of things. And it comes from, and I'll say this in the announcement video, it actually comes from looking at a couple of channels that I follow that are about physical tabletop stuff. I think I've worked my butt off to try to get news out quick, to try to, ow, you punks, I'm gonna destroy you all, to try to create content that is quality to the best of my ability in the fastest time that I can in order to be able to get people content, to get you guys stuff. And in doing so, I've watched other content creators do the same, or they've provided something and I thought, I'm gonna provide something too, but I want it to be different. I want you guys to have a reason to watch my video. So, you know, you're not just watching an always bored, never boring video, and then watching an Amalgamash video and learning absolutely nothing new. Hey there, vampire. This was just supposed to be orcs. Die. A miss. Thank you. Appreciate that. Very appreciative of the miss. You have 0 power. Ow. This is already working out great. 4 attacks. Gods. You suck so bad. You have so much health. Why do you have that much health? Anyway. Yo, Ribby. Wah! Good morning. We're talking about my plans here. What I'm doing, why I'm doing. And I'm afraid LaCroix is going to die. That's not going to cut it at all. That's not going to cut it at all. Oh my goodness. Finger of life. That's much better. Much better. So, I see the other channels. I see the growth they have. They have incredible growth. Jordan Sorcery was less subscribers than I was when I interviewed him. And he deserves it. All the subscribers he can get. Guy makes fantastic content. Absolutely. I'm not at all. There's no jealousy. There's no resentment. Nothing but pure admiration and just general interest in what the man is doing. But now, a little bit later in the same year, he's at 9,000. Absolutely insane growth. Deserved. And, you know, we don't make the same kind of content. But in order to try to... She's gonna die. In order to try to get this kind of growth, we've gotta do something that makes more sense. So, I'm gonna do something that makes more sense. Why did I not make her walk away? What is wrong with me? Literally. Literally. You are now going to attack the last hero who attacked you. That's going to be this dwarf. Good morning, Melon. Wah, indeed. I imagine a toucan. Wah! We can still range him. Let's range him. Oh, so I was telling you guys I was gonna go grab the Hero Quest game, the Lurch Brick app. It's gone. It's done. Lurch Brick himself is gonna have to re-upload it, but his web provider's dead. there's an end-of-life message on the link. So there's no way to get it from the official source now. So whoever has a backup of the Lurchbrick app or can provide for me a source from where to get it, I hate you. I hate you so much. I hate you. I hate vampires in this game. So he decided to use that spell instead of attack me 4 times. Maybe it's better if he does have power versus him not having power. I'm thinking that that's very likely. Listen to them little chitters. That's what I'm thinking. The Death Shriek really sucks. The Death Shriek is a horrible, horrible thing for the enemies to have in this game. Just kill me. Just kill him. Her too. Kill them all. Kill them all. Alright, we gotta heal. We gotta heal this Joker. Still have 3 winds of magic. Do it again. Hell yeah. Alright, kill the vampire. Honestly, get him out of here. Get him out of here. He needs to go. God. He needs to go. Why did I make her attack? She's gonna die in the very next turn. Miss. Perfect. Love it. Yeah, no, that's Bane of Undead is horribly needed. I didn't think I was gonna run into any undead. Stupid frassa. College hat, please. What can I do? Finger of Life. I can do that. What's Finger of Life? Sounds really, really bad. Come here, elf. We're going to give you the Finger of Life. So that's why new channel. Anybody else got any actions? You've got 3 shields. You've got 6 shields. You can't do anything with them. 3 winds of power. 2, you could kill that rat with your arrows at least. Any other rats that I need to know about? They're not there. Alright, next. Dodge. Sending me a URL via Discord. Lovely. I like the way that sounds. I love the way that sounds. Do we get... Do we get to have this resource? Oh, yes. Thank goodness for archive.org. Thank goodness for that. Thank you so much. I'm gonna get that downloaded. We may do a little bit more of that yet. If I die playing Warhammer, I'll certainly switch to Hero Quest. Because 32? Holy crap, man. Add it to the stash. Add it to the stash. Hurry up and Finger of Life. Oh my god, I can't. She's gonna die. She's gonna die. I can't access my healing stuff here, can I? Battle, strength, provisions. Power store, movement, toughness. Heal 6 to 7 wounds. That haunch of Old Nell is so much better. I feel so bad eating the donkey. Can't use it though. Can't use it in this turn. She's gonna die. She's done. She's done. That is significantly going to affect my chances of completing this dungeon. Can anybody tell me, I don't remember, what happens if they die in the quest? Are they just removed? Or do I have to restart their character growth from the beginning when I leave? Excuse me. You know what? Wizard. fit in there. They die in real life. That's probably it. Death blow. Death blow, death blow, death blow. You love to see it. Love to see it. Second one. Both are misses. Absolutely lovely. Only got one more character that I can move. We're gonna go ahead and have him kill the rat. And fire an arrow at this zombie. Probably miss. Yep. He sucks. At least there's no vampire this time. I really don't care what else the future holds for me here. Let's Finger of Life, our new guy. Our Shadow Priest. I really hope his leveling up gives him some serious advantage. Thank you for that, Nick. I appreciate that. That's really, really cool. When I saw that, I was kind of shocked. You know, you see these old links, and when they're gone, they're just gone unless you have a resource like Archive, like the Internet Archive. I'm going to kill you right through this wall, you dirty rat. My God, he's too useless. He's too useless. All right. Go ahead, get the other rat. Just myrtleize as fast as possible. We're gonna go over here with the wizard and take out this rat and then move on to the next map. Winds of Magic at 5. I can heal. I'm gonna heal Dwarf. We'll end our turn here. You know, it's okay if I lose this, because this would be a losing streak of 2, and so far I don't have. Hey, I made it? Really? You know, I guess I didn't consider this, but like, it's entirely possible to only have to go through just a couple of rooms to get to the end of the campaign, the end of the scenario, because of how the cards are shuffled, the dungeon cards. That's cool. I'm saying that because I really don't think the game is taking pity on me just because I lost my elf. Your warriors enter what appears to be some kind of ad hoc dungeon prison. Someone motionless is in a cage. We're unable to determine the condition or if it's the miller, and then we're surrounded by enemies. 1 shaman and 5 boys, to be exact. We're gonna destroy them, and that's gonna be the end of this quest. That was only, that's how many? Nth in a room of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So this actually did not follow the standard of shuffling the goal room in a pile of 13 cards. It was absolutely fewer than that. Because in Warhammer Quest you shuffle, is it 6 cards of your dungeon deck, and you shuffle the objective room into 7 or 6 cards, and then you end up with a 7-card deck. You put that down, you don't know where the dungeon room is, you shuffle the remaining 6, you put that on top. So at the very least, you've got to go through 6 rooms, don't you? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is our 5th room. So that can't be how the game does it, the video game. Nevertheless, I am pleased. I'm happy. Let's go ahead and just jump in here, and guys, let's just jump into this Orc Boys Slaughterhouse video. Let's just jump right into their utter destruction. I told you they weren't going to be worth beans. We just need for another vampire to not happen. Sigmar took pity on my soul. I agree. That is exactly what happened. Sigmar said, "You were humiliated in that last fight. You deserve to crush the skulls of some orcs. But not your Shadow Priest. He sucks. He's not going to be smashing anybody's skulls. He's an idiot. And he's also useless. And you shouldn't use him because he's maladept at everything. That's what Sigmar said specifically. Sigmar spoke to me, and he called my Shadow Warrior an incel. I was surprised at the language. I honestly don't mind orcs at all. I don't mind the orc boys. The orc boys all day long. Let's do this. Let's move in. I really want the experience for this guy. Just kidding. I don't want the experience. I don't need that experience. Or maybe I'll get it anyway, since I'm about to roll a 0 on the Winds of Power. Yep. My hubris. Oh. I was right. I hate that I was right. I hate that I was right about that. Don't love that. Don't love being right. Nope. Can't stand that. Not a good feeling. Vampires over here. 60 body points. 60 wounds to be precise. Hate it. Alright, that's enough whining. We need to get busy. We're gonna take out... We have no winds of magic, so we can't do a whole lot. We're pinned as well, so we really just need to kill this undead. Be done with it. Get him. Yes! We just gotta kill the vampire. Which... Oh, he's got enough movement to just fly across the place. Dwarf's gonna die. Dwarf is dead. Go ahead with your 16 attacks, you freak. What? What'd I do? Did I just end my own turn? Oh, I did. I killed my dwarf, man. I killed my dwarf with an errant button press. I killed my dwarf. I had enough to bring him back. I killed him. I had a fighting chance. Now there's no chance. I ended my turn. I ended my turn. I can't believe I did that. I've wasted my own time. I have destroyed my game. There goes the wizard. He's done. Shadow Priest is about to get destroyed. I have squandered Sigmar's blow. One strike. That's all that took. That's all that took. Okay. That's that. I'm really interested to know what happens to my people. My gold stock doesn't change. It's like it didn't even happen. Everybody's the same. Nothing bad happened. That's good. That's good. At least nothing bad happened. The bards will sing of their sacrifice for generations. No, they won't. One bard is going to be like, more heroes died, including a stupid shadow warrior. Anyway, what's for breakfast? Anything at the market? $8 to 10 damage for a fine longbow. Don't buy it. 8 to 10 damage for a fine longbow. 8 to 10 damage for a fine long... Hey, did I get to keep any of that junk that I found? No. No, it doesn't. Maybe. Didn't I find this? I found the sapphire gem in that dungeon. Interesting. That's interesting. I don't know if I already had a sapphire gem or if that's the one I found in the dungeon. I remember finding one in the dungeon. So that's interesting. So there's no consequence for dying. You just waste your time. The Hammer of Ensorcelled Iron. Oh my. That's worth trying to get. We're going to try to get that. Guess what? We're going to use the Witch Hunter for this. We're going to see if we can't get him to level 3. That's going to be our prerogative this time around. Instead of the Dwarf Ironbreaker, we're going to take our Marauder. He's almost level 4. So we're going to get something done here. The Dungeoneers are welcomed into the lone coaching inn by the few locals and skeleton staff. Not literal skeletons, I think. The innkeeper seems genuinely pleased to see fresh faces, and now I am thinking of skeletons, literal ones. And once drinks are served, is more than happy to eulogize the region at a blatant attempt to get repeat custom. Of most interest to your party is this tale of a powerful two-handed weapon known as the Hammer of Ensorcelled Iron. It is said to be hidden under some fell ruins shunned by the locals. Fertile ground for your fortune seekers to tread. Beautiful. Nick, did you get your hands on the tile pack from Little Monk? I have not, but I really, really want them. I have not, but I really do want them. I've seen beautiful cards and beautiful tiles, and I would love to have all of them. That's what I would love to have. On a future run, a print run, I think I'll be able to get my hands on them. Alright, you're gonna go first. You've got 8 willpower. Here we go, baby. It's time. It's time for the Bane of Undead. Bane of Undead. Bane of Undead. On the rat? Oh, you shoot the rats. Bane of Undead. Bane of Undead. Love it. Just blows them away. You did. I'm so jealous. I mean, I'm not. I couldn't get them. I couldn't get them. It's hundreds of dollars. I just don't have the funds. Also got one of the dice trays and 2 dice, an undead die and a chaos die. I love the Warhammer quest dice that I saw. I know those were for just a personal project, not for sale, but man, they were pretty. Got the Fighting Pit dice tray. Yeah, I love that shit. I love that stuff. I would absolutely go in to get. Ah, crap. Go in and obtain dice of my own. Dice? Cards and tiles of my own. But, just don't have the funds exactly for that. I keep getting lured into other games. I just bought Carcassonne. The big box with 11 expansions. And I got it at a price I could not pass up, and I just played it for the first time with my in-laws and wife, and it was so fun. It's so good. I think he said he's ordering in September. I think he said the deadline for payment was September 1st, wasn't it? I don't think I'll have the funds by September 1st. I've got probably too many other things going on. Let's... Oh, did he Crystal Castle, Crystal Maze, my guy? I think he did. Well, that's dumb. That is especially dumb. Especially dumb. Kill. Stop missing. Miss not. LaCroix. Alright, I don't need to do anything. I've got lots of, Winds of Magic, but I've got no reason to do anything with it. I don't want to Shadow Bolt my friends, so kind of just screwed. Gotta end my turn there. Invocation of Nick. Ooh, we got counters. We took you guys out just with counters. Love it. Yeah, high quality stuff. I love the books. The one regret that I have about the books is that I own a ton of books that say, hey, this isn't done, it'll be done later. So I have incomplete books, and I technically have reason to replace them with future versions that are complete. I don't like that. I'm not complaining about the quality of the book at all, but I really don't like that most of the books that I got are not technically complete. They're ready to play now. I don't know. I'm just not totally sure. It's not a no, but it's not a yes. I don't absolutely know if I would have been sold on the books if I'd known they weren't complete. Some of them are. I mean, a lot of them are, and they're like I said, they're all usable. They're all great right now. They can be used. All of them can, but most of them are subject to potential future upgrades that would make the ones I have obsolete and cause me to buy them again. And that just, That's what I would have done. I would have ordered them once I knew they were final. I don't think I would have printed anything off. Only because... should I bought... Yeah, sure. Finger of Life, your fellow witch hunter guy. Here you are! That failed. He didn't believe hard enough. We gotta end our turn. Can you guys please move up and get closer? Oh, there's furniture there blocking my path. I did not realize that. I did not realize the furniture. Alright, if I send my guy into this square... Let's risk it. Let's risk it. It was fine. The Winds of Power at 6. And it's a corridor anyway. Finger of Life. Nope, he failed. Sigmar said, I don't like this witch hunter. He's a creep. He's a creep. I don't want to heal him. Oh god. Here we go. Oh god, Lynn. Alright, let's jump in there. I love and regularly use the Travel Hazard book and the Settlement Event books, but a print-off work just as well. In fact, I think I'm using the version of those books just before the current version. Ow! This guy's gonna level up. That's all I got to say about that. Bane of Undead. Bane of Undead. Bane of Undead. Bane of Undead. What is that monster? This guy? Or... I can't zoom in any further. I took out some skeletons, and then this guy is the Necromancer Apprentice. And then, like, there's a bunch of bones on this table, and a curtain. Just a terrible amount of bones. The guy with the shield? The skeleton militia? The guy with the shield is me. Is my barbarian really that skinny? Does he need to bulk up? Oh man, that's an insult. That's an insult. My barbarian just got clowned on. He was called a skeleton. Barbarian's gotta eat more meat. He's gotta get back out into the forest, lift some more logs. This guy's gotta wrestle some more bears. He's gotta get that muscle bulk up. That is great. Love. Let's try one more Finger of Life on my friend here. Failed. It's just gonna fail every time. Winds of Magic are at 7. Let's go ahead into the next room. Oh, it's another instance where I have to walk around the feature. I think I said Barbarian, but I meant Marauder. Using those terms interchangeably by accident. Will Finger of Life work now? Good grief, man. Isn't it like a 50% chance? Are you not able to be healed by these means? Is that a thing? Can't tell. Can't tell. Marauder onward leads this party. At the center of the room, the hammer of ensorcelled iron can be seen dangling from the rafters via a silvered cord. The warriors are naturally cautious as, although the chamber seems empty now, they are experienced enough to know that an artifact this valuable will not be left unguarded. And thusly, another necromancer apprentice and 7 skeleton militia come into play. I know it's going to sound like I'm saying this just because I'm winning, but this difficulty balance feels much more right. I'll take one of these jerks. Oh wow, he shot him. He just shot him. Bane of Undead. One of the necromancers over a vampire any day. Bane of Undead. Do I want to stake this guy for even more experience? I think I'm good. I'll have my Marauder come in and clean up a little bit. Do a little bit of picking up around here. It's kind of messy. There's living bones. He gets a willpower whenever one of his friends kills an enemy. Is that just when they're adjacent to him? Kind of cool. I don't think I realized that before. Critical strike. Okay. That's never landed, not once. Not once has that ever landed. It's fine. Wizard, come in here and help us clean up. Love to see it. End turn. So... the old Discord is blinking. They're giving me messages. People are talking. Gaspies. I wish that this would stay up while I'm looking at other screens. Alright. I think that's our last skeleton. No, we got one more behind the elf. We're gonna let the Witch Hunter take that one out. And miss it. It's all good. Bane of Undead. I really hope I get to train my Witch Hunter and my Marauder. The warriors, having killed off any monstrous resistance, take the magic item. As one steps forward and moves the hammer, the floor gives way, plunging the dungeoneer into a room below. For a moment, the warrior fears the worst, but is relieved to find they have landed not on spikes or in a pit of venomous scorpions, but a pile of gold. And I get the hammer of ensorcelled iron. This is gonna go directly to my warrior priest. We land on a huge pile, an enormous pile of exactly 80 gold. I would have to say that's not going to cushion anybody's fall. 6 foot drop onto just 80 tokens. You're going to break your butt bones. No, nobody leveled up. Nobody was able to do that. That sucks. That sucks. That's too bad. Go back to Siegfriedhof. I got plenty of gold, at least. Got plenty of gold. Whoa, 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 whoa. Do not click so quickly, please. What do we got for an adventure now? We've got the Bracers of Defiance. There are orcs and goblins on this quest. I do have enough time. I can go ahead and travel there straight away. Let's do it. Before I start the quest, I'm gonna go to my warrior priest. Oh, I can't get into the equipment just yet. That's fine. That's fine. I don't have to. I don't have to get into the equipment. I'm gonna bring my guy again. Although I don't think he's gonna be of much use here because he has Bane of Undead. But it's possible that he'll be able to murder a bunch of orcs. Oh man, you really... Okay, good. Okay. Let's get up close and personal. Immediately. 1, 2. I could do that. I could do that. I can at least take you guys out, huh? Yes. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. I guess let's do some shooting. Love how he only takes one... a gun that can hold exactly one shot. Kind of realistic, I guess, if you think about it. It's like a flintlock pistol, but it's kind of more like a little musket. And he's got to do all of this work where he's got to take the artillery, the ball, drop it in, take the gunpowder, drop... There's a whole process. You've got a brush, you've got to shove in there. It's not really a brush, there's a proper term for what it is. I don't know what any of it's called. So rather than continue making a fool of myself... Critical strike. Holy crap, she actually hit with it. It's decidedly weak. I can use Shadow Bolt on this guy and not feel a bit bad about it. It'll work out great. And I think I'm good. I think we can end our turn there. 4 orcs. 4 orcs. Board game channel. We've got a bunch of homebrew materials intended to be used with Hero Quest, but not officially. That we're going to be looking at. I'm going to be getting into more crafting things. Painting. Might do some live streams where I'm doing nothing but painting and talking to you guys. If you're into that sort of thing. I'm going to be doing solo plays. We're going to see a lot more Lone Wolf over on that end. We'll see a little bit of Fighting Fantasy. I actually got my hands on a few Fighting Fantasy books. They're all the Wizards versions. So the second big run out of 3, I don't think I'm ever going to get the Scholastic. Would love to have... Was it Puffin? Penguin. Would love to have the Penguin editions. They're so expensive. They're so inaccessible. Lone Wolf is like getting books from the Scholastic Fair compared to Fighting Fantasy. Not a huge fan of the print runs being so different from one another. I say print runs, but what I really mean is like the entire series of Fighting Fantasies. For those of you who don't know, Fighting Fantasy is a choose-your-own-adventure that you play much the same way that you would play... Let's move in and take this guy out. Let's go. Oh, you're pinned. You can't do that. Much the same way that you would play or read a choose-your-own-adventure book, but then you have additional mechanics that utilize dice and stats. So you have a kind of a solo play book intended to be played like a role-playing game, a tabletop, by one person who is you. And and the book handles all of the telling you when to roll and consult different numbers and go to different pages until you reach the end of the book. They can be very difficult adventures. One of them reportedly has a chance of a 0.001 success rate. If you consider the success rate to be the good ending. Oh. How? Oh, you're pinned. You're once again pinned. Okay. That's okay. Get rid of these fools. Then we won't be pinned. Let's just shadow bolt them. Nah, we need the experience. We need these guys to level up. So, to that effect, we will move in and not do squat. But anyways, Fighting Fantasy had its run for the first time way back in the 80s. It went on for quite a while. It had several different printings. Each printing came with it a unique style of cover, a different imprint, and then the series, they stopped being printed. They stopped releasing new Fighting Fantasies, and another publisher picked them up. So I think the original publisher was Penguin, what I think. I don't think I'm getting Penguin and Puffin confused this time. I think it was Penguin. But Wizard picked it up, and they basically reprinted, but they didn't do the exact same books in the same order. And there may have been other changes. The authors kept the authorship, of course. It was just a new print. But they had a couple of new works weaved into the series, and the books weren't released in the same order. So like Death Trap Dungeon is not the same in the old Fighting Fantasy series as it is in the newest one, things like that. Or it might be out of coincidence. There might be a few books that are the same, like Warlock of Firetop Mountain is always the first one. But your other books, eventually they come out of the order, or they move in, attack. Very good. Very good. Or you have... Hold on, we need to heal. Finger of Life, let's go. It worked! He can get fingered. Worst thing I've said on the channel yet. Let's go into the next room. So, Puffin might be the children's book subsidiary of Penguin. I think that's correct, yeah. But Penguin publishes directly too, without using the imprint. Imprint is the word I'm looking for. But we have a third. I think the current holder of it now is Scholastic, and that's the series I'm not interested in collecting. They have the least interesting cover, which is... Was it Puffin? Was it Puffin after all? I want to check, because I'm going to be talking about it a bit. Whoop. Don't look at my videos. Don't look at my videos. Those are all my live streams. I'll show you the ones that I want to collect the most. The most important part of all of this is that they were by Steve Jackson and Ian Livingstone, both very prominent figures in the gaming world. It was Puffin. It was Puffin. So, imprint or no, it's important to get the imprint right. It was Puffin. Let's show a comparison here. So, here, if I can just get the image only, if I can just get only the image, can't do that. I'm not allowed to do that. I haven't read or played any Fighting Fantasy, only Lone Wolf. I got my hands on some Wizard editions from a bookstore that was close by, and I also ordered Legend of Zagor, like on purpose, because I wanted it to go with my board game. So the book sits in the board game, but it's also a Wizard edition. So I have 5 Wizard Fighting Fantasy books. You don't have to. This will be obvious to some of you, to others who haven't heard of it. You don't have to have played any particular Fighting Fantasy to enjoy another one, and I actually believe they are all intended to be standalone adventures because they all have different plots They're different things. You've got all kinds of different settings and scenarios. Some are future-based, most of them are medieval fantasy, Western fantasy kind of based, but you definitely have some science fiction ones as well. So it doesn't make any sense to go from the first to the last playing the same character. Lone Wolf is a different bear altogether. Lone Wolf, you do play the same character. It's ideal to start from the beginning, but you can technically start at any point in the series and create a character. It's like I said, it is not ideal to do it that way because you will die many times, and in fact you'll die a few times just from playing. You can't see this at all because I'm not able to zoom in on it, and I don't want to go into the video and like zoom in, but this is the Warlock of Firetop Mountain, the very first book in the series, reprinted to have the gold banner along the top. So this is part of the gold banner run from Puffin, the first publisher. They had several different print runs that looked all slightly different from one another. And then if I look up, new tab, the Warlock of Firetop Mountain actually has a few iterations. If I can just show you the actual, like, one of the first edition covers. This is yeah, it's not really gonna let me move this window around and show you, which is a crying shame. Yuck. Hello, sign in. Oh, we don't have a no, it's got my information on there. Well, anyways, the covers are very, very different. They're very different. The branding of the books is very different. They don't come out in the same order. And the art inside of the books, I think that they do new art for each publication because they want to modernize it or whatever. So I'm not drawn to the Scholastic versions. And it's got nothing to do with them being Scholastic. I think Scholastic is it's very nostalgic to have Scholastic books. The wife has almost a whole run of Goosebumps in very, very good condition. And you know, those were Scholastic's babies right there, Goosebumps. But it's just the way that they're presented. They have the least interesting covers. Wizard is okay, but I'm really more of a vintage 80s, early 90s fantasy kind of guy. So it's much cooler, in my opinion, to have the vintage books. Anyways, I could have had the entire set of fighting fantasy books. Puffin's run, what they call the Dragon Banner. That's with the banner along the top, but it has a dragon picture instead of just being a gold banner. I think that was the one. It's either that or the gold banner. They do a print run, and then the next time they do a print run, they actually start from the first book, and they change up the style a little bit to make it marketable. And then they go from there, but every time they did that, they didn't necessarily make it to the end of the series. So you have some editions of the book by Puffin that have a particular cover, but you won't see every book with that style of cover. So really what it ends up being, long story short, it ends up being an absolute nightmare for a collector or somebody who's just really picky like myself, who wants to have these books in a matching set. Because the only way I'm going to get it is if I get that particular print run from that particular publisher. And that one, my friends, is the highest priced out of all of them. Because of course it would be. Anyways, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. So Puffin, and then either the gold banner or the dragon, whichever one encompasses more books. I have to look it up every time. I think it's the dragon, but I just swore up and down that it was Penguin and not the Puffin imprint, so obviously I can't rely on my own memory. Do you know what I would like to do very much? I would like to have updated tiles and updated, you're all about to get destroyed. All of you, you're gonna go. You are so dead. Just kidding. Oh, I was just kidding. I was so kidding. I hate how kidding I was. I want new tiles, homebrew tiles for Advanced Hero Quest. I want all of the monsters that are in the sort of bestiary that comes with it. All of the classic Games Workshop monsters that are referenced, including, you know, the Lord of Change, all of them. And I want a set of furniture from Hero Quest that I can use with Advanced Hero Quest that is specific to just that box. Like, I'll only keep the furniture in that box. And I will have a Master's Edition of Advanced Hero Quest. That's what I would like to. I think that would be so cool to set it up that way. Finger of Life! It failed. Finger of Life! We'll use 2 fingers. That's what the elf wanted. That's what the elf wanted. Haha, you can't use your arrows. I'm too close. Squish. Ooh, I got a fine wooden shield and a chance to block and 5 max wounds. I think I have a better shield already. We need to equip my warrior priest with his weapon, so let's do that. I can't do that unless oh, here we go. So, we can't look at our extended party. Lame. He has a wooden shield currently, which is just a chance to block. Awesome, man! We got an upgraded shield for him! That's great! Dude! Plus 5 wounds? Man, it was worth coming into here. I love the upgrades. I love upgrades. Hell yes. My Marauder can't move. My Waywatcher can. Ingo Grossheimer can. He has so much willpower and no undead to spend it on. What else do I have? I have Leap of Faith. I don't want to use that. I have no reason to use that. I want a time machine to go back and get all those GW miniatures before treasures and rare expansions for these games we love. I would love that too. If I promised not to resell them and somebody could just give me that time machine, I would go back and obtain just ones for me. No commercial. I guess I would make videos about them, and that would kind of technically count towards something commercial. But I would still love it. I would still love to have them. I guess I'm gonna have her go up to the door, but not open the door. And then we're gonna have a chance at some arrow boys. That's fine though. Does anybody need healing? Anybody want to come up here and get baptized? 16, 15. Not really. Not really. Do it anyway. Because I can. Heal if you can. It's Warhammer. I might see about... when I play the official game, I might look through... Nick, you might be able to give me some insight. I'm gonna buy this pack of 20 monsters for $5.99 in 1992. Hell yeah. You might be able to give me some insight. Is there like a... You might have told me before as well, so I apologize if you did. I don't remember though. Does Little Monk have a set of rules that I could adapt to make the board game a little more starter friendly? So that I don't have as high of a chance of dying in the first quest. I know that that's the entire point of Warhammer Quest, but I would love to apply a modification that that doesn't make it as easy. I don't want to keep bringing heroes in to get slaughtered until I end up with a party that makes it out. Either that, or I'm gonna start keeping my gold and stuff from whenever I die, like this game seems to have done. And then when I go back in, at least I'll have characters that, I won't kill them off permanently. Maybe that's what I'll do. But if the book has got something, one easy homebrew is his combat random events table. Okay. Who all can move? You can basically all move except the Marauder. We'll go ahead and have the Wizard move in. Uh-oh. Shamans and our boys. Well, we got this. We're going to use the Finger of Death, otherwise known as the Shadow Bolt, right here on these guys. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. She's going to go in. I guess I'll have her fire a couple of arrows. Why not? Miss. Miss. Perfect. Love that. Get in closer. Shoot. Bang. Wow. That was actually quite a bit. Leap of faith. Where'd you go? Oh, he leaped way back. What a coward. Alright, we'll end our turn. So a roll of 1 during the power roll while there are already monsters on the board doesn't automatically result in more monsters. That's really nice. That seems like a really nice one. Okay, back. Stupid work meeting cutting into WAAAGH Wednesday. Absurd. Ridiculous. That is pretty bad. That's pretty terrible, Ribby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you were made to go through that. You don't deserve that. We're gonna Finger of Life the Wizard. I don't want him dying. I want him earning EXP, y'all. I'm gonna come in and shoot these guys. I guess I'll shoot that one. If he gets him, he'll kill him at least. No risk of him hitting him, though. And then I guess I'm gonna have my archer actually take a step back if I do anything at all. No, I don't want her to step back because she'll be blocking the way. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Take out the shaman? It's not like she's close to leveling up. I don't want to be too risky. I don't want to be too risky. What level are you at, my wizard? He's level 3. He's not close at all either to leveling up, so it's not really him I need to worry about. We'll go ahead and have the Marauder come in here. We'll have the Marauder do this stuff. That's what we'll do. We will use Finger of Life on the elf. It failed, so she probably... Okay, I'm not going to make that joke again. We'll end our turn here. Let's go. Let's go. Just start the fight. Let the combat commence. Wizard died anyway. Who knew the archers were actually dangerous? That sucks. That sucks. He has a potion of healing. Use it. You have a Finger of Life. Use it. Damn it. It begins. Go in here and start murdering. Oh. Yeah, it looks like we can't play nice anymore. We've got to get this done before more monsters show up. Okay. You next. Can't see him. Damn it. I can have him move, but I'm not really sure why I would want to. Should have not done that. Should have gone behind that statue so he couldn't get hit. Gray college hat. I can use it. I can use it. Let's use it. For power. Finger of Life on self. Don't fail. Nice. The risk paid off. In turn, a wizard's company went bankrupt. He had to let his staff go. Nice. Good morning, Scare. Always appreciate a good fantasy-based dad joke. Hey, that was alright. That worked out fine. Now it's the Marauder's turn. That's that. We get our stuff. We're done. The relic's current owner is slain. With all the monsters dead, the warriors sheath their weapons, tired but victorious. They quickly locate the bracers of defiance. We better take it, or else somebody else will. At least we got 100 gold as well with that. That goes to the Troll Slayer. And you know what? I'm very happy to give it to him because it has 4 strength and 1 toughness. That's amazing. That's really, really good. My Marauder is now ready for training. We could have focused a little bit more on my Witch Hunter, but there just weren't enough undead for him to really shine. Let's go back to Siegfriedhof one more time. And we can consider this one a success. We lost 1, but we gained 2. So, do we have anything here? Do we have anything here at all that'll help me? Not really. This stuff is crap. Let's go to sell our junk. And then let's go back and go to the training grounds for our Marauder. 1,000 gold, that's a steal, let's do it. Guy gets a ballistic skill increase, a toughness, and 4 wounds. I love the toughness, love the 4 wounds. The ballistic skill is interesting. And he gets something called Reaction Strike. So now his ballistic skill is... it's there. He has something. I mean, a 3 is 50% better than a 2. I could buy him a bow, and he could actually make a ranged attack now. Sent you 2 versions of Little Monk's Unexpected Combat events in Discord. Thank you. Thank you. You know how to tell when a joke has become a dad joke? When the punchline becomes apparent. Well, I'll drink to that. I'm gonna have to. What little left I have of my morning grog. Coffee, that is. He must have... the Marauder is able to make an immediate attack on an enemy that surprises him. He must have at least 1 melee attack remaining, though the reaction strike is free. Okay. Okay. There is a traveling circus in town. Oh, great. Great. The warrior spends the rest of his day wandering from sideshow to sideshow. Having met the bearded woman and the 2-headed goat, he decides to have his fortune read. Perhaps the sign above the door to that particular wagon should say, "Have your fortune stolen." As for the cost, your warrior is told nothing more than that his destiny lies with a tall, dark stranger from Erengrad. I don't know if that actually took any of my money, did it? Looked like it took some money beyond my 1,000 gold of training fee. Level 4 is a really good place to be. Level 4 is a very, very nice place to be. We need to get this guy outfitted with his mace. Currently, he has the Warhammer of Fortitude. Hey, it's called the Warhammer. 8 to 10 damage, crit chance, 5 max wounds. The one that I got is actually worth less. It is +1 strength, but it is -1 toughness. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sacrifice toughness in this game. I'm not going to do it, so I'm going to sell that. So you know what? That works out for me. I get to sell it for 1,200 gold. For 300 gold. I get to sell it for 300 gold. Yay! Boy, the markets here really know how to do business. The Braces of Defiance. That's from my Troll Slayer. Let's go take a look at my Troll Slayer's loadout. He's not the Troll Slayer. He just looks like a troll. Or a dwarf. He looks like a dwarf. He's not wearing anything, so he can go ahead and put those on, get his +4 strength and his toughness. That thing is awesome. I love that. Bracers of Defiance are great. I don't think I have enough time for another one, so I will instead and I definitely don't want to retire anybody. Let's go adventuring. See what appears. The Amulet of Fire. Just +1 power. This is for a Bright Wizard. Probably worth traveling and getting, especially with only orcs and goblins being the bad guys. I kind of like that idea. I'm thinking that if I take my level 4 warriors out and attack an undead themed quest, that I should have a pretty high chance of winning if they're all the level 4 folks. But right now that means my Marauder, LaCroix, my Dwarf is level 3. I could give him one more level. My Wizard is level 3. Let's see if everybody's level 3, because my level 3 folks are pretty strong. But like, I'm still really wanting to take my other guys and level them up. Except for Ogre Iron Gut. Gulf, he sucks. He's level 3, but he is absolutely useless. He is so bad. Could be my fault. I just don't have the right equipment for him or something. So with that done, I think we can get out of Warhammer for now. I did kind of wonder if this should be the last ep. I think I can continue to do Warhammer on this channel, video game wise, and I'll do the board game on the other channel, and that'll be Warhammer Wednesday on the other channel. Obviously, I'm only going to be able to do one at a time. I'll probably do the Warhammer Wednesdays once I get a little bit more comfortable with the homebrew rule set that I'd like to use, because I want to be very transparent about what rules I'm using when I play Warhammer Quest physically. Plus, I'm still not in a rhythm with that game. I'm still constantly looking to see who did what. Still getting about 4 turns ahead and then realizing that I did something way different in the first turn that I should have. Alternating Wednesdays is a possibility. But I might also take, for the sake of streaming it and making things more swift, I may apply changes to the dungeon deck rules as well. I may do 3 cards and 4 cards instead of 6 and 7, and make it to where I can actually finish within the span of like an hour and a half. And as I get better, we can increase that. I might do like 2 and 3 even, and then as we get better, increase it. Increase the cards, increase the quickness, get better. Been playing for about a year, about 20 games, and I'm still constantly referring to the rulebook. That's fair. I feel like I'm probably doing it a little bit more yet, because I might do it twice between each turn. And then once again to figure out if the thing I did during my turn was even legal. Or do I death blow here? That sort of thing. We will stop here. We will be able to do more Warhammer Wednesday video game stuff, I think, on this channel. And like I say in the upcoming announcement video, you guys are the only ones privy to this information right now. There's value in staying subscribed to both, because for a good long while I'm going to be routing folks to the other one. I can't have the same content on both channels, like the same exact videos. YouTube has a policy against that, unless I transform the content of one. I'm not exactly sure that I want to do that. I might update the content by making an entirely new video, but it depends on what it is I'm doing. Like if it's an unboxing, I can't redo the unboxing. It was an epic unboxing all along. Cracking unboxing. But I might take down a video to re-upload it on the other channel. That's valid. That's something that YouTube does allow me to do. The thing is, will it be timely? Will it not come off as news? Will it not fool people who are not new to the channel to go see that that's been uploaded? And, oh, Ash has got new content. And about half an hour into the video, realize that I've seen this before. It's not new. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. What's the new channel? Hasn't been announced yet. The announcement's not official yet. So don't crawl around too hard on that, please. Let me reveal it. Let me reveal it. Let me reveal it, because when I reveal it, and if you guys go visit it as close together as possible, that will help the algorithm propagate it. That will help push it. That's the goal of having the new channel. I want it to be pushed. I want people to attack it, and then the algorithm go, oh, this is hot and new and good, and it's going to be relevant to all the board gaming folks and the Hero Quest folks, and we're going to launch this out into their recommendations. And when people see Ash Quest, and they haven't seen my video yet, oh, they're going to get right in. That's the name that we collectively decided on, chat. That's Ash Quest is what it's going to be. Not ready, though. It's not ready yet. It's not out there. But it will be. Almost. I did check around as well to see if there were already people with that name. There are a couple, but it looks like it's not the same thing at all that I'm doing. It's not board games. It's not even really like video game. It's not even RPGs. They're just, one of them's a Pokemon channel, which, yeah, I get that. I understand that. I understand. I know why that happens. I know what that means. I was Ash before Ash, though, so don't bring your Pokemon around me. I was first. There's a helpful discussion about making the game easier for kids. I just want to stick to a nice, consistent set of rules that makes it a little bit easier. Not as easy to die. Not necessarily easy. I don't want it to be easy. I just want it to make it to where I can't just die in the first few turns. That sort of thing drives me nuts. It's the same when I play anything, too. I love to play Klondike Solitaire. I'll get a couple of games in real quick before bed a lot of nights. And sometimes when I can lose in the first turn. I mean, I've done it several times. I'll flip over every card. I'll go through my deck 3 cards at a time. Nothing will go on anything else at all. And I'm like, it's one of those games. All right. If not the first turn, sometimes it's the second or third. But I do get to stalemates early on sometimes. Not a skill issue. I know how to play Klondike. I've played probably thousands of games of Klondike because it's such a casual, quick thing. But it happens. So when it happens, it's annoying. It's like, I'd much rather play a game and get almost to the end than die at the beginning. ABNB describes Warhammer Quest as a game about rolling dice and laughing at misfortune and angry minotaurs. I totally get it. I understand. So thank you, Nick, for those links. I highly value them. Thank you very much. I'm going to research, and perhaps the very next stream, the very first stream of WAAAGH, Warhammer Quest Wednesday, on the new channel will have a physical game. I don't know that it'll be this coming Wednesday, but the first Warhammer Quest Wednesday that I do on that channel will be utilizing those rules. It will be utilizing just a slightly less death-friendly. I don't want to steamroll the game. It won't be Warhammer Quest if I steamroll. Hell, Hero Quest isn't the same if you take out the deaths. It's not about that. It's just, that's all it is. Just not dying is easy. That's all it is. That's all I want. I just want something consistent. Aw, thank you, Nick. Thanks. I value you guys. You guys are awesome. And the new channel is really going to be more yours than it is mine. That's the mindset that I want to have. That's where I'm going to go with this split. We're going to be seeing Ash split into two. I am a man of balance, so it makes sense to me. But your memberships here and the support that you have given this channel will not go unrewarded. Those of you who are members or patrons will absolutely go into the Discord with your special roles. Those who are patrons by choice will absolutely still have their names in the credits on both channels because it's still me that you're supporting. So those folks who want the rewards given to them from being a patron will still get that. As a member of this channel, you'll still have access to the members-only videos on this channel, and I don't want to pay gate anything that is related to gameplay or Hero Quest or anything like that. The only exceptions are my reviews of Lorenzo Rossi's Hero Quest unauthorized books. I did lock those behind members-only videos, so if you want to see my two videos on that, you do have to be a member. But that's because I don't approve of how those were presented. They're using copyrighted J.R.R. Tolkien cover art, and they're very unabashed about their Hero Quest usage. I don't think they're safe. I think that's a DMCA takedown waiting to happen from at least 2 different companies. So for that reason, I put it behind a paywall. It's not because you want to see this, fork over some money, but it's more, I'll support this sort of thing because I like how the quests are written, but I don't want people going and getting the idea that they can do that because I don't want to spread misinformation about how, you can mess with IPs like that and not get taken down. That's all. That's all that is. But with that said, why don't you throw a couple dollars at the channel, become a member, and go watch those 2 videos? I've got other videos too, where I go treasure hunting out in the real world. You get to see me in my regular life. Into the Ashverse of Madness. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you want to go into the Ashverse of Madness. That would be me bringing all the channels back together on a platform that allows the content of all 3. I don't know that I could survive that. Anyways, you'll still get daily content if you subscribe to both channels as well. If you're not interested in the video game stuff, then it'll never appear if you only subscribe to the new channel and not this one. But I'm still going to have Hero Quest stuff on this one. I just received a mat from Roll to Move Mats, Ian Sheffield. Beautiful mat. Beautiful mat. I'll give you a quick preview of it if you want to see. It's on my table. There it is. There it is. You will get to see that in an upcoming video that'll be on this channel because I want to respect his wishes of having it be on the channel that's got more subscribers and that wasn't explicitly stated, but that's what I want to do for the guy. So, stuff like that's still going to happen on this channel, then I'll slowly migrate it over to the other one. But that's it for me. Nick, off to get ready for work. Enjoy your day, good sir. You do as well. Roll all skulls during your work day. Where'd I print it? He had it printed at Inked Gaming. Inked Gaming. And that mat, it's a 3x3 foot mat. It costs about $55 USD. He's based in the UK, so he uses a different printer over there for other purposes. But he kindly sponsored this mat and sent it to me. So he used a US-based printing service to do so because shipping from the UK and US or between the 2 countries, God, please cancel in your memory that I said that. Shipping between anywhere in the UK and the US is almost exploitative. It is ridiculous. Yeah, the room tiles fit perfectly. You'll get to see my video very soon on it. I will answer every question you can think of, including will it blend? Because I'm going to stuff it into a blender. I'm not going to do that. I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a terrible joke. The room tiles fit perfectly. Everything looks beautiful on the mat. I wholeheartedly recommend it, but you'll see the official video very, very soon. 3x3 foot, yes. There's more on the mat than just the board to get that extra, to make that size make sense. Because the typical Hero Quest board is not a 1-to-1 ratio. It's more like it's almost more like a 16:9 aspect ratio. But this is a square. So, worth it. Very awesome. If I get some money together, I'm going to have to buy my own mat from one of the PDFs. Because you don't buy the mats from him, you buy the PDFs, and you get the mats printed yourself. But I'm simultaneously doing a review on Inked Gaming when that video comes out, so you'll get to see. And not having a frame of reference, so far I do recommend Inked Gaming. I don't have a local print shop that can do anything this big, so don't have much else to compare them to. So you have to take that with a kind of grain of salt with my limited experience. Guys, that's it for me. I'm out of time. I will see you tomorrow in another way, another manner. We're going to be playing some Baldur's Gate here on the channel in the coming days. I think tomorrow evening, and then Friday morning, I actually took off work so I could play Baldur's Gate. So you'll have me streaming to Friday morning as well, which is a rarity. I rarely get off on the weekends. Thank you very much for your contributions to the channel, for checking things out. Matt, Gravendoll, thank you for becoming members. Enjoy your new content and your shields. It's awesome to have the both of you. Wink, wink. And I will see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Bye for now. Now I anticlimactically click the ending button and transition because I still don't have those set up as hotkeys.